Hello again. I am in the entryway again, and you can see a bunch of empty totes here. These were ordered online. They just arrived today. Got those opened up and ready for use. I'm going to open up some more boxes today. And we're going to start with this one right here, which is a something country home gift set, but not. At least I hope not. I don't think I ordered that. It does have some fragile stickers on it, so that was kind of interesting. And it's well taped. Bubble wrap. Always a bonus. Well, I'm starting to have way too much bubble wrap. Alright, so we got some stuff in here. I know what this is. I remember this. Oh, yeah. Alright. So let's move this over here. They've got some simple tape here on this. What we've got here is a new in-box Robin alarm clock and a new in-box Harley Quinn alarm clock and a new in-box Batgirl alarm clock. And a new in-box Batman alarm clock. And last but not least, a new in-box Joker alarm clock. All of these from the Lego Batman movie. I don't really know how a Goodwill got a hold of a complete set, or I'm assuming it's a complete set, but a set of 5 of those, but that's darn cool. So got all of those. I don't even remember how much I paid right now. It was probably not inexpensive, but there you go. And so that is added to my clock collection. I might have a couple of those already, but I'm not sure. And do we have a packing slip in here? I do not see a packing slip. And that's not a packing slip. There's nothing taped to the outside of the box. So yeah, no packing slip on that one. Which is a little disappointing, but that's okay. I do have to get to printing all those out at some point. So now we have to open another box, but I really can't open any of those boxes those are on because I'm not going to stop and move those right yet. So we're just going to take this box down here. Oh, that's Lego. I heard it. Let's see what we got on here. Oh, yes. One of the 1,500 piece sets, but it's already been opened, and there's a packing slip for that one. Move this box over here. And yeah, so this box has already been opened. I have a feeling all the bags are open, but it was really cheap, if I remember correctly. And I was just like, okay, well, you know, it's more pieces. And actually, there's at least a couple of sealed bags in here, some yellow and some gold. So there'll be a little bit of new pieces, but mostly it will be used pieces, and that's okay. And it's not even 1,500 pieces. That's just, there's no way this box was full just with these pieces. So, but that's okay. I don't have a problem with that. Put that aside there. It was interesting that they marked that fragile though. Alright, here's another box. This one is not that heavy. So it is not loose bulk Lego. Here we go. Let's see what we have. Alright, here's a packing slip and some paper. Okay. We've got another one of the drawer units. Let's get the bubble wrap out, some more paper. Lift this out carefully. Put this over here. More bubble, more paper. We're just going to move this over here until we deal with it later. And there we go. Another drawer unit. I believe this one is empty though. This drawer has a couple of the trays. This drawer has none, but that's okay. I have more of those trays. And so that's all that was, is just a drawer unit. They were surprisingly expensive, actually, I'm finding. This particular one shipped cost me $76. But I do like these. So yeah, let me put this aside. We will deal with this later. And open up at least this box right here. Another larger box. It's heavier than the last one, but probably not heavy enough to be loose bulk Lego. Just don't see it happening. Unless they really overpacked it. Alright, oh, we've got the fake cardboard packing here. And a packing slip, which is good. Looks like we've gotten 3 out of 4 with packing slips, so let's see, all these little tiny pieces of cardboard. Oh my gosh, please. You're killing me here. I did just pull in my recycling bin, which is just a small little box. I wish I had a tote for the recycling, but they don't do that apparently. And then the garbage container I pulled back. That got picked up today. Alright, so this looks like a Lego Racers game. I'm a little surprised I bought this, but it might have been a lot, and maybe I got something else as well. One of the rose art items here. Yep, there's something down there. Alright, here we go. This is something a little bit better. It says it's missing bag number 1. This is the Rathatar Escape Lego set 75180. Let's take a look inside because the end is open. So yeah, there's some sealed bags in here. So if it's missing bag 1, it's probably missing minifigs, although I see a head in that one. And some legs. So who knows what all is in there for sure. Put this aside as well. Box is in pretty bad shape, but not horrible. And there's really nothing else in here but more of that cardboard packing. So we're just going to put the rest of this back in there and put it aside, because that's a lot of that fake cardboard in there, that's for sure. They overshipped on that one, I think. Alright. We're going to pull this box up here. Also pretty light. I usually tried, when I was stacking them, I tried stacking the heavier ones at the bottom, so there may not be a lot heavy right there. Alright, now what do we have? Big flaps. Big flaps. Some bubble wrap. And I see a container, a Lego container in there, and then like a bag next to it. So we'll see what this is in a moment or three. Now, we'll just pull this out and put this aside. It looks like they've tied this bag, so I should be able to untie it, as opposed to just tearing into it. I find that sometimes it can be reused. These bags are kind of nice. This one's in nice condition, and it's not like full of grit because the stuff in it isn't the actual loose Lego right away, so it didn't have a lot of schmoots in it or anything like that. Alright, so we got this little mini tote here. This is from set 10668, the juniors set. And it might in fact be that set in here. Hard to say. And then some non-Lego things. I have no idea what this is. It looks like a stick with a couple of marshmallows on it, but I don't know if that's right. A little mug or something from a play set from something else. So that's what that is. It does not seem to want to close well. Huh. Well, we'll investigate that later. And then we got this bag. All right, so we got a couple of pens, packs of Star Wars pens. Not specifically Lego, but Star Wars. Now, let's see what we got here. This is kind of stuck in this weird thing. Hang on a sec. There we go. So we've got a Darth Vader. No, it's not Vader. Is that the Emperor? Do they tell me? They do not tell me. Just funny. They give me an item number, but they don't tell me what it is. What does this say? 2007. Lucasfilm Limited and the Lego Group. So this is an old keychain. That's kind of cool. And then we also pulled out with it this Lego Star Wars Millennium Falcon exclusive bag charm. That's pretty cool. Came from a Target. I think that's the Target sales sticker, although I'm not 100% sure. I think it is. And here is a Vader's TIE Fighter exclusive bag charm. The container's a little worse for wear, but also from at probably the same Target sale. Somebody bought them and then donated them. Land Speeder bag charm. This one doesn't have the sticker on it there. That's a nice shaped container too. And the little charm there says, I think it's 2008 Lucasfilm Limited in Lego. And then what else do we have here? We've got another keychain. This one is Vader. Same era because it looks the same, the packaging. That's pretty cool. Let me see if there's a date on the inside of this. Let's see. 2005. So yeah. That's an old keychain. Is this one also 2005? Now that I know where to look. Whoops. 2007. So they kept the same style of key thing. And actually between 2005 and 2007, it looks like they've added the little charm thing. Because I don't see it on this one. I mean, maybe it's broken off or missing or something. But I don't see it on there. So maybe it never was there. Alright, here is another one. And the date on this one is 2007. So I'm assuming if I open this up, it's also going to say 2007. But good to double check. It does. And this is an astromech droid. Not an R2, but an R2 unit. Or similar at least. And one more, it looks like. This is a Leia. This is a Slave Girl Leia keychain. This is also 2007. So that's pretty cool. I do remember ordering these. And that was all that was in there. And it put it in a little Lego store bag. So that's that. And I'm trying to decide if I'm going to open one more box. I think I'll open one more. But I want to pause this to clean up a little bit. Because I got a lot of stuff kind of starting to float all over the place. Okay, we've made some room. And I'm just going to get this last box over here at the bottom. Because I feel like I made some progress. And it's just fragile, so who knows. Let's see. It is also not particularly heavy. So it is not going to be loose bulk Lego. So it looks like a non-loose bulk Lego lot this time. Another packing slip. I like that. Some alternative bubble type mailing. Alright, so we've got another one of these 16 minifig cases, or you could put, 16 of other things in there if you wanted to. I like these. I think if I get enough of them, I'll put my collectible minifigure series in them. Ah, a Lego snow globe. I like it. There's a little Santa in there. Let's see if we shake it up. We get some snow? We do. There's snow in there. Alright, that's pretty cool. I like that. Let's see if there's a date on this. 2005. So that's kind of an old item. And then we've got what looks to be just a lot of minifigures. So this might be a case where I found more than one auction at the same Goodwill And if you win enough auction, well, if you win more than one auction, you can combine the shipping in certain circumstances. So they won't combine shipping on anything that totals more than 20 pounds. And that's not the actual weight, that's their shipping weight, which is really, I've had some issues with some of the Goodwills. It's, unfortunately, overall, I would have to say that the people who are working at the Goodwills don't think for themselves too terribly well. And I understand that, and I accept that. But there was a Goodwill that had listing for quantity of a set, and the shipping for one of it across country, granted they're in California and I'm in New York, was $13, which is, that's probably about right. Maybe a little high, but whatever. But if I wanted two of the same set, the shipping was $26 or so. And if I wanted three of them, it was like $84 or some crazy number like that. And if I wanted four of them, it was like $180. It was like they were taking the dimensions of each item, and instead of saying, well, we have four of it, but it's not going to take, they were basically making it 4 times as wide and 4 times as high and 4 times as deep in calculating the cost on that. Because there was no way. I mean, I could have ordered 4 individual copies for like $40-$45, and they wanted, what, 6 times that for $180 for shipping or whatever. It was crazy. And I was just like, so I messaged them saying, is there a problem with the calculation? And they basically sent me back a clearly copy-pasted description of what the cubic volume shipping prices are, which basically means if you have something that weighs a pound, it may cost you more than a pound's worth of shipping to ship it if it's of a certain size. And I get that, a larger but still somewhat light item is going to cost more than something that's smaller and perhaps even a little heavier. But yeah, $183. I could have shipped 4 copies of that pretty much anywhere in the world for $183. And I went back and forth with them a couple of times saying, oh, why don't you just look into this? Take a few minutes. I mean, it can't hurt. It's not going to be a problem. And I never heard back from them because they don't have the time or the inclination to do that sort of work. But anyway, so if you win more than one auction from the same location of Goodwill, and the weight that they say that it's going to be, the shipping weight on it, is less than 20 pounds total, more than likely you can add those together and save some money on shipping. It's not a lot, but it's a little bit. And so what I tend to do is when I find an auction I like for something that I decide, okay, I want to win this, I will then look at the same Goodwill and see what other things they have that I could perhaps bid on and win and combine for shipping. So I'm always paying attention to that. So that's something else you could do yourself to try to make better use of your money. But we've got some additional bubble wrap. This looks like it's a bubble wrap envelope. I like the bubble wrap envelopes. I try to keep those for use. Although now it's, it's the sticky part's been used. All right, so now we've got this Ziploc container with minifigs. So we got all sorts of different things in there. I see what looks like perhaps a snow trooper here. Maybe another one over here. This is from Harry Potter. I don't know. Maybe he's the troll. I don't recall offhand. I've not read nor watched the Harry Potter movies, so I'm not unfamiliar with those. It looks like there's a... Well, that headdress doesn't belong on him, but that's funny. So there's some mini dolls in here, too, and at least a couple of skeletons, it looks like. So, yeah, a whole bunch of stuff there that I added in. And I think this was this from this particular order? Let's see. Yeah, this was this order. And ironically, no, this was one auction lot. It was the figures, the case, and the Santa Snowglobe as an auction lot. So yeah, that's what I picked up and that's what I got. So we're going to end the video here. And I've got some additional cleanup to do. I just kind of move stuff aside and I want to make it a little neater. Start getting ready on next week's recycling to go out. Again, if you've got any questions or comments, leave them down below. I did notice today is Wednesday, and I did notice we're up to 178 subscribers, so I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And I will see you the next time through.